For TigerDetails.com, Jared Roser here with Lloyd Cushenberry, LSU center, getting ready for this week's NFL draft. And Lloyd, man, long time no see. It's good to see you. I hope everything's been going well. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, no problem, man. Everything's going good. Just trying to stay in shape in these weird times, so everything's well.
Yeah, and I know you have been still finding ways to get that work in and stay on top of your game throughout everything going on right now with this COVID-19 coronavirus. What has that process looked like for you in terms of how much you can even work with other people with everything going on social distancing wise? Just what's it looked like for you for the past month in terms of the work?
Yeah, it's really been just a lot of running, a lot of drills, footwork, and just a lot of like abs and push-ups, body weight stuff. And you don't have access to a weight room, so I've just been trying to run the levy, go to the LSU practice facility on the outside because inside is still locked down. But trying to get on the field, do some drills, and just trying to stay in the rhythm.
Yeah. How much have you had a chance to keep up with some of the other guys? There's a lot of y'all that are entering this draft, and obviously y'all have been such a close-knit group. What does the communication level look like? With your teammates and the coaches and stuff like that through all this.
Yeah. So me and Damien and Sadiq, we all down here in Baton Rouge, so we usually get together and work out. So I talk to those guys a lot. Me and Thad, text, a little bit. So we've been still, keeping in touch with each other. Telling each other good luck. Seeing how each other's doing. And me and Damien and Sadiq, we've been trying to stay on each other and make sure we all in our game and getting ready for when our times come. When all this blows over and we back to football, making sure that we're ready to go, and there's no excuses that we didn't have a weight room or we didn't have nothing was open, because once you get drafted, the team they expect you to perform. So there's no excuses once you get there.
That seems like that's been kind of how y'all have approached everything for. The
Mm-hmm.
entirety of it is no excuses. There's a job to get done even before all this. So just
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
carry. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's how you got to approach everything to me.
Yeah. You guys will go into this draft. Obviously, everyone anticipates Joe will start things off with that number one pick, and then there's a lot of y'all that are highly regarded, highly ranked in terms of your position groups, and will be additional first round, second round, or early round picks. What's your mindset going in personally in terms of what kind of your expectations look like this week and where you're kind of hoping to hear your name called in that draft?
Yeah. A lot of people have been asking me, am I nervous or anxious? And honestly, not really, not at all. I'm not anxious or nervous at all. I'm ready, to get things started. I'm at peace with everything because I feel like, I've done everything I could up to this point to put me in a good position. So most likely going to be, second round for me. I'll be fine with that. So, I can't wait to get things started, and I can't wait to see where all my other teammates go. I'm gonna have a lot of first rounders, so I'm looking forward to that. So it's gonna be a fun 3 days for the entire program.
Yeah, I was looking at. I guess it's very realistic for you guys to have 13, 14, 15, 16 guys potentially go by the end of this. And the record is 14 by Ohio State. I think 2004, the Buckeyes had 14 guys selected in that draft. And the SEC record a couple of years ago was 12 by Bama. For y'all to have that many guys that are going to hear their names called and be challenging, as much as people talk about y'all being arguably the greatest football season with this championship run, now you're setting up for potentially another historic moment. How much is that something that y'all think about? What would something like that mean?
Yeah, that'd be huge. It just goes to show, how special this past year has been. All the work that we put in ever since last January, it's paying off, paid off, with the national championship, and it's about to pay off again. It's special to be a part of that, to be a part of something so big. And it's going to be huge for the program moving forward. Guys see that, recruits see that. They want to come to LSU because they know, we produce NFL talent year in and year out. So it's going to be huge for us, our families this weekend, and huge for the program moving forward.
I remember, I think it was your sophomore year at Dutchtown. Standing there an hour or whatever before the game when you guys had first gone out there, and Coach Saya was telling me, that guy right there, that's the next big one to watch coming up. He's going to be an SEC guy down the road. And then obviously a lot has been made of your recruiting process and how LSU, that opportunity materialized a little bit later. There'd been a lot of other SEC interest, and then it just kind of fell into place for you to be a hometown Tiger. When did you realize that it was going to get to this point where now you're going into an NFL draft as one of the top 2 centers heading into the professional ranks? When did you realize that, that's going to be me one day watching an NFL draft sort of thing, that it was going to get that big?
Yeah, honestly, this always been my plan, but it didn't really it didn't really set in real for me until I was watching the draft either last year or the year before, and I'm seeing centers get drafted, and I'm just glued to the TV because I'm visualizing myself in that position. And now, I just knew I had to put in that work and I could be in that position one day. And now, that is coming. It's a blessing. I put in so much work these past 4 or 5 years to get to the point I'm at, and it's finally paying off. So, I gotta give all thanks to God and my support system.
What is, I guess, the draft process these next couple of days going to look like for you? Because obviously it's a much different deal for guys high up. Joe for sure would have been in Vegas. A few of y'all, I'm not sure if your plans were originally to be out there for that, but what does it look like now for you guys getting ready and how you're going to actually enjoy these few days?
Yeah, so I ended up getting invited to the virtual broadcast. They invited about 50 guys. So they sent us 2 tripods and 2 iPhones to set up as like cameras, and they're gonna be tuning in throughout the broadcast. So I've set that up on Thursday and Friday. So that's pretty much gonna be my setup at my sister's house with about 10 of my family members because they're taking the COVID stuff real seriously, and they're gonna be looking for that. So not gonna be a party or anything, just relaxing, just watching the draft with my family, and just enjoying the next 2 days, supporting my teammates who get drafted in the first round, and waiting for my name to be called in the second, hopefully.
Do you have any definitive plans of what you're wearing? I know they're asking a lot of guys right now if people are still planning to suit up, or if it's going to be just like a school tee, or what it's going to look like.
Yeah, so I won't be wearing a suit. I was wanted to ask that question. I asked my question to the agent, to my agent, whether I had to wear a suit or not. They said, didn't really have to wear a suit. I really didn't want to do that in my own home. But I'm really just gonna be just wearing normal clothes, just wearing normal stuff, just like casual clothes, nothing too flashy, just comfortable stuff. And I'll wear going out or something, but nothing too special, no suits or anything. And I don't think a lot of guys are going to be wearing suits either.
Yeah. Who have been some of the teams you've heard most from through this process, and just kind of gotten a good relationship with, a good feeling from?
Yeah, there's a few teams that come to mind that's I know it's going to be drafting interior O linemen. Seattle, Carolina, Denver, um, maybe Atlanta, and a few other teams, but you really never know. And I had a few people tell me, the teams that you think gonna pick you because that's who's been hitting you up the most. Is going to be completely different. It's going to be a team that never even talked to you going to end up drafting. That's how these things work. So I really don't know where I'm gonna end up, but I know there's a few teams that's looking for interior alignment, but we'll just have to see.
It's been interesting to see so many LSU guys end up in Atlanta, Carolina, and Tampa in recent years. I mean, guys growing up in New Orleans and Baton Rouge, and then going to
Mm-hmm.
play for the Saints rivals. What has that been like
Yeah,
for you to hear from those teams that you grew up? I mean, on the fan side of thing, probably hating a little bit, and now realize, all right, I might
right.
be playing against the Saints twice a year.
Yeah, yeah, and especially at the Cowboys, that my family, my uncles, a few of my uncles Cowboys fans, but the rest of them hate the Cowboys, and there's a possibility that I end up in Dallas, so it would be weird if I ended up at a team like that, knowing that growing up in Louisiana, supporting the Saints so much, you always despise those teams, but it'll be special either way, but it'll definitely be weird from a fan standpoint wearing that jersey.
Uh, Lloyd, certainly congratulations on everything thus far, and good luck with it these next couple of days. It's always a pleasure catching up with you. Appreciate you and good luck with it, man.
No problem. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Lloyd.